brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night Primetime. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Throwing right away is Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll go play action here with Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they will finally run him down. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 38 yards.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's in. What a try. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Pass is kicked, is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right to the air is Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 2. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Indianapolis.
24-yard gain on the play.
Here we go.
First down, Colts.
From the gun, Richardson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Here's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Now Richardson. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got Warren. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Richardson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Allen. That's taken in, Keon Coleman. And he'll be forced out of bounds. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
For a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen goes with a pop pass. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. A good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. drop after a pickup of a bounce pass.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down, 3 to go. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's Baskin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Colts 7.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboy 80. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Okay,
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On 2nd down, Richardson. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready? 18, hot, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. His throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 42
A
yards.
big gainer for Indianapolis. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the
They'll come up here,
31-yard line.
1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down.
65, 19.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Throwing is Richardson. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes fanned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now. Liking 8. Ready?
Now Richardson. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Richardson sacked. A 15-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
Come on. Ready?
Richardson. He's got his big tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy. His 4th TD grab of the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Allen. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
First down.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. To throw on first and 10, Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throw on the run is complete, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Alert! What's that?
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And the Bills are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
It's a loss of 1.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Ready? Hawk 70. 70.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A second down throw for Richardson. A short pass taken in by Warren. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down. Gain of 14.
70 Timberwolves.
First down.
Mustang 19.
On play action, Richardson forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will go all the way. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football, Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll find his running back, Cook. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. Here's Allen. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu, in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on second down. It's out. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up third and 7.
From the gun, here is Allen. His throw left side is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 42-yard attack.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he will score. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Allen on first down. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there, just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he is going to have the Bills first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Good for the Bills.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Here's a handoff to Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see?
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Penn State.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
From the 43, here's second down and 9.
Liking 18.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 14 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep it.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
On second down, Richardson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. From the gun, Richardson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Again, it's Allen to the air. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Half.
Allen gonna throw again. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
To number 84. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. One more time going up top with Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
22-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Allen.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Allen now on 2nd down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Oh, a loose football. The Colts have come away with the football. Give up the middle to Taylor. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
4 yards.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
At the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Taylor loses the football. The Bills have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike,
That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the jump.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. As they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. In motion comes Pittman. Out of shotgun, Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.